Imagine a life where external circumstances hold little sway over your happiness. A life where challenges are viewed as opportunities for growth and difficulties as stepping stones to a stronger character. This is the essence of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that continues to resonate deeply in our modern world. At the heart of Stoicism lies the delicate balance between togetherness and individuality. While strong, supportive relationships are essential, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining a healthy sense of self. It warns against letting your life revolve solely around another person. This focus on self-preservation is not about selfishness, but rather about building resilience. By nurturing your own identity and inner strength, you become better equipped to face life's inevitable changes and challenges. This self-reliance not only benefits you, but also makes you a more present, emotionally stable partner, friend, and family member. Stoicism goes beyond simply advocating for moral righteousness. It champions the pursuit of a life overflowing with meaning and unwavering resilience, even when circumstances fluctuate wildly. Virtue, in Stoic philosophy, is not a rigid set of rules, but a guiding light that illuminates our daily choices and interactions. It's the cornerstone of a good life, a compass that steers us through the complexities of everyday existence. The four cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, form the foundation of Stoic practice. Wisdom is the relentless pursuit of knowledge, particularly self-knowledge. It's about understanding ourselves deeply and making choices that align with our true nature. Stoic courage isn't limited to physical bravery. It encompasses the moral courage to stand up for what's right, even when it's difficult. Justice reminds us to treat others fairly, to act as responsible members of a community, respecting the rights and feelings of those around us. Temperance, or self-control, encourages us to moderate our desires and impulses, ensuring that we live in harmony with our genuine needs and long-term goals. Integrating these virtues into your life is an ongoing process. It's about making consistent choices that reflect these principles. Don't just settle for what's easy. Choose what's right. When faced with a tough decision at work, a Stoic would advise you to take the path that best aligns with these core values. This might mean defending a colleague who's being treated unfairly, showing restraint when provoked, or taking the time to help a friend in need, even when it's inconvenient. But Stoicism doesn't stop at mere action. It teaches us to view challenges as opportunities to refine ourselves. Difficulties aren't roadblocks to happiness, but opportunities to demonstrate our commitment to our principles. When we navigate hardships with virtue as our guide, we not only overcome them, but also emerge with a deeper sense of character and unwavering resilience. This perspective fundamentally alters how we experience life's ups and downs, transforming every moment into a chance to reaffirm our values. Furthermore, Stoicism links virtue intimately with inner peace. By aligning our actions with our core values, we minimize internal conflict. There's a profound sense of tranquility that comes from knowing your actions are a manifestation of your beliefs. This congruence reduces anxiety, boosts self-esteem, and fosters a stable and content mind. The pursuit of virtue is a lifelong journey, not a race to achieve perfection. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves, a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. By embracing Stoic principles, we enrich our lives, strengthen our relationships, and gain a reliable compass in a world that can often feel complex and unpredictable. Stoicism invites us to view virtue not as a burden, but as a path to personal freedom and fulfillment. It's a challenging yet rewarding journey, paved with the quiet strength of everyday choices. Let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you towards a life filled with purpose and tranquility. Remember, the path to inner peace isn't about grand gestures, but about the consistent strength found in your everyday decisions. Another Stoic practice that reinforces self-worth is how you interact with others. Stoics embrace the concept of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things. Treating others with dignity and respect strengthens your own sense of self-worth. By acting in accordance with the principle of treat others as you wish to be treated, you affirm your own values and demonstrate your worth through your actions. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes living virtuously as an expression of your inherent value. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, refers to living in accordance with wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. This pursuit of virtue is seen as the highest good. By aligning yourself with these virtues, you're not just living a meaningful life. You're actively demonstrating your worth through your character and actions. Understanding your inherent value, as Stoicism teaches, is a journey of introspection, action, and virtue. It's about recognizing the power you possess within, independent of external validation. This self-knowledge empowers you to navigate life with resilience, contribute meaningfully to the world, and live a life true to yourself. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about actively cultivating a sense of inner worth that empowers you to navigate life's challenges. This journey begins by embracing core virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance in every aspect of your being. From navigating personal relationships to navigating professional endeavors, integrating these virtues strengthens your character, creating a foundation unshaken by external circumstances. Understanding and internalizing your inherent value frees you from the relentless pursuit of external validation. You no longer crave recognition or fear criticism because your self-worth isn't contingent upon them. This liberation allows you to pursue a path authentically aligned with your inner compass. It equips you with the resilience to stand firm in the face of adversity, confident in your value, and secure in your chosen direction. According to Stoicism, knowing your worth is about aligning your self-perception with your highest ideals and consistently striving to embody them. It's a demanding path that requires honesty, bravery, and continuous self-evaluation. However, the rewards are immense. As you become more attuned to your intrinsic value, your relationships and interactions deepen, leading to a more fulfilling life. This Stoic practice goes beyond simply saying no to others. It's about cultivating a profound understanding of your personal boundaries and respecting them as a form of self-respect and respect for others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-mastery, autonomy, and inner freedom, teaches that setting and enforcing boundaries isn't just about safeguarding yourself, but about living authentically in accordance with your values. The core focus in Stoicism often lies on internal boundaries, how you regulate your own behavior and thoughts to remain aligned with your virtues. For instance, Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic thinker, heavily emphasized maintaining mental focus on what truly matters, avoiding distractions and emotional outbursts that could lead you astray. By actively cultivating these principles, Stoicism empowers you to not only endure life's inevitable difficulties, but to navigate them with a sense of inner strength, purpose, and meaningful connection. Stoicism, a philosophy emphasizing virtue, reason, and resilience, offers profound insights into navigating the complexities of human interaction. While the core tenet focuses on controlling one's response to external events, a mental boundary that ensures composure and adherence to principles regardless of circumstance, its application extends far beyond personal stoicism. It becomes a guide for building healthy, fulfilling relationships. The foundation lies in recognizing the finite nature of our energy and time. Just as Stoics meticulously guard their minds from negativity, we too must protect our well-being from draining interactions and relationships. This necessitates learning to decline requests that clash with our core values and duties. Prioritizing our well-being shouldn't evoke guilt. It's the cornerstone of a balanced life. Stoicism also emphasizes protecting our emotional space. Seneca, a prominent Stoic thinker, championed the importance of associating with those who foster growth and well-being. This translates to distancing ourselves from toxic or overly demanding individuals, opting instead for those who uplift and support us. Setting boundaries isn't about isolation. It's about cultivating a supportive environment. Effective communication is paramount in establishing boundaries. It involves expressing our needs and limitations clearly and respectfully, striking a balance between aggression and passivity. This directness embodies the Stoic spirit of truthfulness and straightforwardness. It avoids manipulation and passive aggressiveness, behaviors that muddy relationships and obscure our moral clarity. Furthermore, acting with boundaries fosters respect, both giving and receiving. When we consistently enforce our boundaries, we teach others how to treat us. This paves the way for relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. Stoicism, in this context, isn't about building walls. It's about understanding our boundaries, where they lie, how they open, and who we allow in. Setting and maintaining boundaries is a continuous process. It requires introspection, adaptation, and sometimes the courage to make difficult choices. However, the peace and freedom gained from living a life aligned with Stoic principles, where self-respect coexists with respect from others, make the effort worthwhile. This approach not only strengthens our personal integrity, but also deepens our relationships, allowing them to flourish on a foundation of mutual respect and genuine connection. By embracing Stoic boundaries, we cultivate not just personal well-being, but also create the space for thriving, meaningful relationships. In the realm of Stoicism, limiting access isn't a haughty display of exclusivity or elitism. It's a philosophy centered on valuing your most precious resources, time and mental space. This practice acts as a guidepost, teaching us to be discerning with our engagements and interactions. By doing so, we ensure that our energy flows towards relationships and activities that truly benefit us and align with our core values. The core principle is quality over quantity in our connections and commitments. This journey of mindful selection begins with self-awareness. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus emphasize understanding what truly lies within our control and focusing our efforts there. This necessitates a critical self-evaluation, an honest appraisal of what deserves a place in our lives. Are the activities we engage in nourishing our spirit and fostering personal growth? Do the people around us encourage us to live virtuously? Stoicism doesn't advocate for complete isolation. Rather, it encourages us to cultivate our garden with intention, diligently watering the plants that yield the most valuable fruit. In practical terms, limiting access can manifest as setting firm boundaries around your time. This might involve designated periods where you refrain from checking emails or social media, protecting those sacred morning and evening hours to safeguard your peace. It could also involve politely declining social obligations that deplete your energy rather than enrich it. By doing this, you imbue every yes you give with greater meaning. You ensure your resources aren't squandered on things that don't serve your well-being. This principle extends to your emotional and intellectual boundaries as well. Stoicism teaches us to shield our inner tranquility from the turbulence of external events. Limiting access to your emotional world is a way to maintain this inner peace. It doesn't mean becoming emotionally distant or indifferent. It's about choosing not to be drawn into dramas or conflicts that disrupt your serenity. It's about cultivating resilience, ensuring that every external circumstance doesn't dictate your mood or mindset. Furthermore, by limiting access, you cultivate a sense of respect and value for your own time and presence. People begin to recognize that your time is precious and that your availability is a privilege, not an entitlement. This shift doesn't just alter how others perceive you, it transforms how you view yourself. It reinforces the Stoic belief in self-respect and living a life driven by purpose. Ultimately, limiting access is about making conscious choices. It's about choosing to invest your time and energy in ways that resonate with your values, fostering relationships that are truly supportive and enriching. This selective approach fosters deeper, more meaningful interactions, as opposed to a scattered approach that yields shallow connections. It's about cultivating depth, not breadth, in your life, a key tenet of Stoic philosophy that continues to resonate through the ages. The art of walking away, a Stoic approach to freedom and fulfillment. The ability to walk away is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It's not a flippant act of giving up, but a powerful tool rooted in self-sufficiency. Stoic thinkers like Seneca and Epictetus champion the importance of finding contentment within oneself and one's moral choices. This philosophy frees you from the fear of losing something, preventing a situation. a job, a relationship, from paralyzing you or forcing you to compromise your values. Imagine life as a journey. The courage to walk away is about recognizing when a particular path on that journey no longer leads where you want to go. It's about aligning your life with your higher purpose, your fundamental values. Walking away is a calculated decision, not a knee-jerk reaction. It comes from a clear understanding of what truly nourishes you and what diminishes you. This, in turn, allows you to set high standards for your personal and professional life. In relationships, for example, having the strength to walk away empowers you to end an unhealthy partnership. A true partnership fosters mutual growth, and when that dynamic breaks down, it's time to consider a new path. Similarly, in your career, walking away might mean leaving a job that stifles your potential or forces you to compromise your integrity. But the ability to walk away is about more than just protecting yourself. It's also an act of profound self-respect. It acknowledges the intrinsic worth of your life and choices. You are the author of your own story, and you have the power to choose environments and relationships that cultivate growth, happiness, and virtue. It's about refusing to settle for less than you deserve, refusing to cling to situations out of fear or a misplaced sense of comfort. Stoicism reframes the act of walking away not as a loss, but as a strategic gain. It's a step towards greater freedom and authenticity. When you are prepared to leave situations that don't benefit you, you open doors to opportunities that resonate more deeply with your true self. This preparedness to let go also fosters resilience. It underscores the transient nature of external circumstances, highlighting the enduring strength of a well-cultivated inner life. By embracing this philosophy, you cultivate a quiet confidence and an unshakable inner stability. You know that no external change can fundamentally disturb your peace of mind. This doesn't mean being detached from the world. It's about being so firmly rooted in your own principles and sense of self that you can face changes and challenges with composure and dignity. This approach not only leads to a more fulfilling life for yourself, but it also commands respect and admiration from others. They see in you a person of unwavering character, someone who is not easily swayed by external pressures or fear. The power to walk away becomes a declaration of independence, a statement that you prioritize your values and will not be dictated to by forces that misalign with them. Ultimately, the ability to walk away is a powerful tool for living a life of purpose, integrity, and self-respect. It's a core tenet of Stoicism, and by embracing it, you can navigate the journey of life with greater clarity, resilience, and inner peace. The art of saying no, a Stoic approach to living with intention. Stoicism, a philosophy with roots stretching back centuries, offers a powerful tool for navigating the complexities of life. The art of saying no. It's not about negativity or being uncooperative, but about fostering a life of intention and selectivity. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic figure, emphasized the importance of acting in accordance with your nature and rational self. This sometimes requires declining requests or opportunities that don't contribute to your moral and personal growth. Saying no becomes an act of integrity, a courageous stand for your convictions, even when faced with challenges or disapproval. This practice manifests in various ways, from the seemingly mundane to the life-altering. It could involve declining invitations that would lead you astray from your goals, refusing to engage in behaviors that compromise your values, or even stepping away from relationships and environments that are detrimental to your well-being. Saying no is, at its core, an act of self-respect and self-preservation. It allows you to devote your precious resources, time, energy, and attention to pursuits that are truly meaningful and enriching. The benefits extend beyond the personal, however. By firmly upholding your boundaries, you set a precedent for how others interact with you. You teach them how to treat you and what kind of behavior you expect in your relationships and endeavors. This not only fosters connections built on mutual respect and understanding, but also empowers others to consider their own boundaries and the importance of respecting them within their own lives. The power of no aligns perfectly with the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control This central tenet distinguishes between what you can control, your actions, reactions, and decisions, and what you cannot, the actions, thoughts, and behaviors of others. By focusing on your own choices and refusing to be swayed by external factors, you maintain your inner peace and freedom from distress. Embracing the power of no is an act of empowerment. It's an affirmation of your autonomy and a crucial step towards living a life true to yourself. However, Stoicism isn't about blind negativity. It encourages a healthy skepticism, a thoughtful and discerning approach to the world around you. Stoics believe this leads to a deeper understanding and appreciation for life's complexities. By cautiously evaluating information and situations, you can make informed decisions that align with your values and goals. Ultimately, Stoicism isn't just about surviving life's storms. It's about navigating them with deliberate and considered choices, fueled by the power of saying no and embracing healthy skepticism. This philosophy empowers you to live a life of intention and authenticity, ensuring that every yes you give is thoughtful, meaningful, and a true reflection of who you are. The power of pause, Stoicism, and the art of healthy skepticism. Life throws a lot our way. Complex situations, unexpected events, and a constant stream of information can leave us feeling overwhelmed and reactive. Stoicism, a philosophy practiced by ancient philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus, offers a powerful antidote to this reactive state. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to pause before we react. Our initial impressions, fueled by emotions, aren't always the most accurate. Instead, Stoics advocate for a moment of reflection, a chance to question our assumptions and gather information before forming judgments or taking action. This practice stems from the belief in the power of reason. By consciously engaging our rational minds, we can discern truth from falsehood and navigate life's complexities with greater clarity. This translates beautifully into the modern world, particularly in the age of information overload. Healthy skepticism isn't about blind negativity. It's about becoming an active participant in the information you consume. Don't simply accept things at face value. Evaluate the source, consider the context, and weigh the evidence before forming an opinion. This is especially crucial in a world filled with instant news and potential misinformation. By applying a Stoic lens, you move from passively consuming information to actively engaging with it. This ensures that what you believe aligns with your values and understanding of the world. Healthy skepticism extends beyond just information. It fosters stronger, more authentic relationships. Instead of taking everything at face value, you learn to look deeper into the intentions and actions of others. This doesn't mean distrusting everyone, but rather giving yourself the space to understand them more fully before reacting. For example, if someone criticizes you, pause and consider their perspective. Could there be some truth to their words? Is there a lesson to be learned? This approach protects you from misunderstandings and fosters personal growth, cultivating empathy and fairness in your interactions. Furthermore, Stoicism recognizes healthy skepticism as a tool to manage expectations and avoid disappointment. By not immediately assuming the best or worst in a situation, you maintain a balanced outlook. This equanimity, a hallmark of Stoic thought, isn't about ignoring emotions, but about achieving a state of mind that remains relatively steady amidst life's inevitable ups and downs. It's not about diminishing joy or ignoring pain, but about cultivating a mental resilience that allows you to experience life fully without being overly swayed by external circumstances. Ultimately, Stoic skepticism isn't about disengaging from the world. It's a method for deeper participation. By approaching life with a considered skepticism, you navigate more thoughtfully. You make decisions rooted in a clear understanding of the world, rather than simply reacting to surface-level experiences. This empowers you to lead a life of deliberate action, not mere reaction. Imagine living a life where your self-worth isn't constantly tethered to the whims of others. This is the essence of Stoic dignity in action. It's not about arrogance or aloofness, but about a quiet confidence that comes from knowing your value doesn't hinge on external validation. This philosophy translates beautifully into everyday situations. Stop chasing after fleeting approval. Don't contort yourself to please everyone or chase goals that conflict with your core principles. Instead, embrace the possibility that things might not go exactly as planned. Focus on your own actions and reactions, knowing that staying true to yourself is the ultimate victory. Stoicism also teaches detachment, but not in the sense of becoming a cold, isolated hermit. It's about cultivating a healthy distance from outcomes. Pursue your passions wholeheartedly, but don't become so fixated on a specific result that your happiness hinges on it. Imagine a relationship where you give your all without clinging to a rigid idea of how things should be. In your career, strive for excellence, but don't define your worth by a promotion or recognition. The Stoic approach to not chasing emphasizes the value of contribution over external rewards. It's about finding peace in the journey, rather than being obsessed with the destination. This doesn't diminish ambition, but it reframes success. True victory lies in personal integrity and the quiet satisfaction of knowing you've lived according to your values. This mindset fuels a life driven by internal purpose, not the fickle need for external validation. Now let's explore unconditional love in the Stoic framework. It's deeply intertwined with acceptance. We recognize that everyone, ourselves included, is part of the grand tapestry of life, with inherent strengths and weaknesses. This philosophy encourages empathy and compassion, acknowledging that everyone is grappling with life's complexities, just like us. This kind of love demands patience, tolerance, and a non-retaliatory spirit, even when faced with negativity. Imagine maintaining a calm and loving demeanor even when others aren't reciprocating. It's a commitment to kindness and respect, regardless of the other person's behavior or circumstances. This can be incredibly challenging, pushing our emotional buttons. However, Stoicism doesn't advocate for blind tolerance of abuse. It's about responding to negativity with understanding, not knee-jerk reactions. Furthermore, Stoicism posits that unconditional love is a form of personal strength. By detaching our well-being from the actions of others, we gain immense control over our emotional landscape. This detachment isn't about indifference. It's about empowering ourselves to navigate life with grace and resilience. Ultimately, Stoic principles on dignity and love offer a powerful roadmap for navigating life's inevitable ups and downs. By embracing self-worth, detachment, and unconditional love, we cultivate a life of inner peace and fulfillment, driven by our own values, not the fleeting opinions of others. Life throws curveballs. It confronts us with unexpected challenges, tests our resilience, and tempts us to be swept away by the currents of circumstance. Stoicism offers an anchor in this storm, a philosophy that equips us to face these difficulties with a steady heart and mind. It's about cultivating the dignity to stand tall, unwavering in our principles, even when the external world seems chaotic. But Stoicism isn't just about stoicism, pun intended. It recognizes that true strength begins within. A core principle is the importance of self-acceptance. We are all complex beings, a tapestry woven with strengths and flaws, virtues, and contradictions. Stoicism encourages us to embrace this complexity with compassion and understanding. This self-directed love is crucial because it sets the foundation for how we interact with the world. When we can accept and love ourselves unconditionally, we are better equipped to extend the same love and acceptance to others. This love, however, isn't a fleeting emotion. In Stoicism, it's a disciplined virtue. It requires thoughtful consideration, wise action, and a profound commitment to the common good. It's about fostering relationships based on genuine care and respect for the well-being of others, not personal gain. This approach enriches not only our personal lives, but also aligns us with the Stoic goal of living a meaningful and harmonious life. However, Stoicism doesn't advocate for isolation. We are social creatures who thrive in connection. Yet it emphasizes the importance of maintaining personal autonomy. Our happiness and peace shouldn't be solely dependent on the actions, feelings, or approval of others. This means nurturing a rich tapestry of personal goals, interests, and pursuits outside of our relationships. Imagine our well-being as a garden. While relationships provide essential sunlight and connection, we also need fertile soil, our own passions, goals, and pursuits, to truly flourish. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate this fertile ground, ensuring our sense of purpose and fulfillment doesn't rely solely on external validation. This principle extends to protecting our time and emotional energy. Stoicism teaches the importance of boundaries. It encourages us to say no to demands that compromise our own growth. It's about respecting our own space and needs as much as we respect others. This isn't selfishness, but a form of deep self-respect that acknowledges the need for personal development alongside the growth of our relationships. Furthermore, by not centering our entire life around another person, we foster healthier dynamics within those relationships. Each person brings their own strengths, interests, and perspectives to the table, enriching the connection and preventing it from becoming a crutch for insecurities or unmet needs. This allows for a more balanced and fulfilling partnership where both individuals can thrive. The Stoic path is a journey of inner strength, unconditional self-love, and a diversified portfolio of happiness. It equips us to face life's challenges with grace, build meaningful relationships based on genuine care, and ultimately, live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Imagine a life where external circumstances hold little sway over your happiness. A life where challenges are viewed as opportunities for growth and difficulties as stepping stones to a stronger character. This is the essence of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that continues to resonate deeply in our modern world. At the heart of Stoicism lies the delicate balance between togetherness and individuality. While strong, supportive relationships are essential, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining a healthy sense of self. It warns against letting your life revolve solely around another person. This focus on self-preservation is not about selfishness, but rather about building resilience. By nurturing your own identity and inner strength, you become better equipped to face life's inevitable changes and challenges. This self-reliance not only benefits you, but also makes you a more present, emotionally stable partner, friend, and family member. Stoicism goes beyond simply advocating for moral righteousness. It champions the pursuit of a life overflowing with meaning and unwavering resilience, even when circumstances fluctuate wildly. Virtue, in Stoic philosophy, is not a rigid set of rules, but a guiding light that illuminates our daily choices and interactions. It's the cornerstone of a good life, a compass that steers us through the complexities of everyday existence. The four cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, form the foundation of Stoic practice. Wisdom is the relentless pursuit of knowledge, particularly self-knowledge. It's about understanding ourselves deeply and making choices that align with our true nature. Stoic courage isn't limited to physical bravery. It encompasses the moral courage to stand up for what's right, even when it's difficult. Justice reminds us to treat others fairly, to act as responsible members of a community, respecting the rights and feelings of those around us. Temperance, or self-control, encourages us to moderate our desires and impulses, ensuring that we live in harmony with our genuine needs and long-term goals. Integrating these virtues into your life is an ongoing process. It's about making consistent choices that reflect these principles. Don't just settle for what's easy. Choose what's right. When faced with a tough decision at work, a Stoic would advise you to take the path that best aligns with these core values. This might mean defending a colleague who's being treated unfairly, showing restraint when provoked, or taking the time to help a friend in need, even when it's inconvenient. But Stoicism doesn't stop at mere action. It teaches us to view challenges as opportunities to refine ourselves. Difficulties aren't roadblocks to happiness, but opportunities to demonstrate our commitment to our principles. When we navigate hardships with virtue as our guide, we not only overcome them, but also emerge with a deeper sense of character and unwavering resilience. This perspective fundamentally alters how we experience life's ups and downs, transforming every moment into a chance to reaffirm our values. Furthermore, Stoicism links virtue intimately with inner peace. By aligning our actions with our core values, we minimize internal conflict. There's a profound sense of tranquility that comes from knowing your actions are a manifestation of your beliefs. This congruence reduces anxiety, boosts self-esteem, and fosters a stable and content mind. The pursuit of virtue is a lifelong journey, not a race to achieve perfection. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves, a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. By embracing Stoic principles, we enrich our lives, strengthen our relationships, and gain a reliable compass in a world that can often feel complex and unpredictable. Stoicism invites us to view virtue not as a burden, but as a path to personal freedom and fulfillment. It's a challenging yet rewarding journey, paved with the quiet strength of everyday choices. Let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you towards a life filled with purpose and tranquility. Remember, the path to inner peace isn't about grand gestures, but about the consistent strength found in your everyday decisions.